Hello viewers, welcome to Planning P6. Today I am here with the topic of roles in Primavera P6. What is the purpose, how we can manage roles, we can customize roles, how we can add roles, how we can assign roles, how we can assign resources by roles, how we can manage or assign roles to our activities. So, about roles. Roles represent personal job title or skills needed to execute the projects. Suppose planning engineer, architects, general laborers, assurance testers, engineers are all examples of the possible roles. We can create a standard to set of roles that you then assign to labor and non-labor resources and activities for the all projects in the organization. You can establish a unlimited number of rules and organize them in your organization for easier management and assignment. The set of roles you assign to an activity define the activity skill requirements. You can also define multiple price per unit rates and unit per time limits for each role to accurately plan the future cost and allocations. You can assign one or more roles to individual resources. When you assign the roles to a resource, you also indicate their proficiency in that role and identify which role is their primary role. A primary role is a main role the resource is currently performing. The proficiency level describes the resource's skill level in that role. For example, I am working in an organization from as a software engineer from 20 years. Then if I categorize it, how we can select the category like master level, and then I'm also a manager, then it will level of proficiency what is. Now we move forward to our topic. Open your Primavera P6 and go to the enterprise. Here, as I already described tracking, go to the roles. Here the roles are for the as for the system and as per our previous projects. Now we will add how we can add the resources roles. Go to the add button and click here, add a role. Here you can see R1 role. Go to the general tab. Here you can give the any of your role ID. Just say PP6-1, planning P6-1, and get the example of planning engineer. Here role ID, role name, and then responsibilities. If you want to add the responsibilities, you have the column here. I have prepared for the my organization roles, like any of organization we have that roles, we are working like that, and these are the role, and I have prepared that format. You can see here whenever all roles are enlisted here, I will pick the for the planning engineer from here. This is planning engineer roles. I will copy that roles You must prepare a separate document or in list wherever in a Word format that the roles labor for the other all manpower you have. You must create a roles and responsibilities log or something like that. I have that roles. I will copy that and go to the Primavera and I will paste here. Control V. You can see here the all roles for the planning engineer is here. Okay, now you can see here the planning engineer roles are here. You can also print the roles and copy from here the entire roles. Now the second thing is resources. In the resources we have to assign the resource to that specific role. Which resource is effective by, we will select filter here, front project all resources, whatever you want you can. I will select here the man hours, add that resource, or if you have the separately a resource for the planning engineer, you can also select the planning engineer resource as well. Here you can see here there are the category: master, expert, skilled, inexperienced. These five categories are here. If we will select one of them, as I explained before, that if I have the 20 years experience as a software engineer, it means the master. The top management we can count as a primary role if the core team is a part of the primary role, and the the delivery team like sub engineers, inspectors, foremen, these are the secondary roles. Then we have to select here. If I select for planning engineer a must role, and this is also a primary role. Then we move forward to the unit prices. Here you can see here the standard rate is. You can also, as I described the rate tutorial, you can watch that tutorial and you can add other rates as well. Effective date, effective from, to the project you can put the project start date or whenever you want to start. Effective date, units per time, 8 hours per day is okay. Standard rate, if I say per hour, the planning engineer rate is $25 per hour. And then here you can see internal rate as well, external rate as well, and price per unit as well. In my rates tutorial, I explained a detailed view how you can add change to calculate the cost. You can watch that tutorial and you can calculate easily. But here we will add only standard rate. Standard rate, as you know, here is the option of the code. In this version, there is an option for codes. In the previous versions up to 19.12, there is an option for the limits where you have to describe that limit 8 hours per day. But here they merge that two columns and they add the codes. So here for the codes, we have first to go to the codes creation, then we will come back and assign the code from here. Go to the enterprise and go to the, here role codes are here. You can see here the role codes. We will go here and create a code here. If I go to the modify, you can see here you can add one more from here easily. I have already added planning p6 team and secure code is okay. Then I have to close that one. After the closing, you can see here this, now this planning p6 code is open and I have a manage planning p6 management. Then I can manage pp6, then mechanical team, civil team, whatever you want you can write. Civil team management, discipline wise, you can categorize by zone wise, you can categorize by project wise, whatever, as I already described in my codes lecture for the project code activity codes. You can also get the reference from that tutorials, but that is a simple way. You can add more than roles code here. From here, close that window and go again to the roles. In the roles, now we have to assign the code. From here, this one is management planning engineer is a management part, then this one is management pp1 and management planning p16. Okay, now we have to we have created only one role. For that project you can create too many roles, and you can assign to the too many resources and activities as well. If I go here, I can, like our role was this one, planning engineer, and we have to manage codes for this one. Okay, assigned. And we can add more resources to that. ev resources here, job is here, running meter is here. You can assign unlimited resources to a role, and you can also check or uncheck the primary role. Okay, close that window and go to the activity tab. Activity tab show the bottom layout. In the bottom layout, now we will go to the resources column. In the resources, you can see for the layout marking, there is a resources already assigned. If I want to assign only the role, you can see here the role option is here. If I want to add only role, I can add from here. Add a role, which one I have created, that planning engineer role. Then I assign by clicking like that. Now you can see here the planning engineer roles has been assigned for that activities, individual activity. You can assign too many activities a individual role to the all project as well. If I remove, and the second option how we can remove, assign the role, resources assigned by the role. Here if I assign the role, if I remove that two resources as well. Yes, yes, no, and remove, yes, no. Here assigned by the role. Add a resource role, and this one. Okay, and then assigned by the role. Add, yes. Now you can see here, you can assign the resources from the role. You can see here these resources are assigned from the to the role, and then I have to assign one by one. Whatever I want, I can assign from here. Running meter, job, whatever I want, I can assign from here. Add role, this one. Okay, the second role, and then I will add the resources by the role, the second resource, man hours. Okay, yes, you can see here you can add from here. This is the way how we will use the role option, how we can add, customize role codes and everything. Here if I go to the roles again, there is an option to see the roles as a chart view as well. You can see here as a chart view. And if I arrange, you can arrange children horizontal and vertical from here, and align children's for the center, left, right. Chart box template, you can also print that window as well. Hopefully this tutorial is helpful for you for the assigning, creating, customizing the roles option in Primavera P6 software. Please like, share and comment on our tutorials. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.